Okay, this video is called The New Color Blue because of my new interest in the color blue. Now, this new interest in the color blue came about after I had left New York City in November of 2021 and relocated here to Dayton, Ohio. And right away after I got out here, I wanted to work on promoting my book, which is called How Jesus Used Positive, Encouraging K-Love Radio to Kick My Addiction. And he did. Jesus, through K-Love Radio, kicked my crushing marijuana addiction, and by the grace of God, I'm still sober. I'm going strong. I thank Jesus for that. But anyway, after I got out here, I wanted to promote the book, and I created this YouTube channel for that purpose. And in the beginning, in the early history of this channel, I wanted to create a promo ad, a promotional video to bring attention to this channel, bring attention to the book, and help get the word out because I'm currently seeking a literary agent. And I got to thinking about this, and so I contacted a good friend of mine named Philip Thies, a brilliant artist and a good friend of mine I've known for over 20 years. And if you've watched this channel, you know that we've collaborated on things in the past, a few different things. And so I knew he was the man to contact, and so I did. I wrote to him and I said, "Hey, Phil, do you think you could create some computer graphics that I could use to create a promotional video and bring attention to the book, bring attention to the channel?" And within a day or two, he did exactly that. He took a picture of me from 2013 where I've got my arms out. And I didn't tell him to do this, you understand? He found it on the internet, and he conceived the whole approach of how to present this, and it was his idea. All I said was come up with something, because he read the book, you see, and I said, just come up with something on your own and let's roll with that. I don't want to influence you too much. And so he picked this image, and the point is he put it on a blue background. And I liked it. It looked good to me. I thought to myself, blue, okay, that blue means or is indicative of something calm, tranquil, relaxing. And I don't know, I wasn't sure. Maybe there was some kind of spiritual connection to it. All I knew was it looked good. I rolled with it. I created the first promotional video. There's a link to that video in the description below. And let me show you these pictures so you can check it out. There's no way to miss the astonishing blue that you see in these pictures. Check it out. So as you can see, it was as blue can be. It looked really good, and I moved right on with the project. And one of the very next things I wanted to do was to create a promo for the K-Love radio station ID that I was listening to in the summer of 2021, because the station changes it up. Even now, they're already playing a different promo ID. Positive, encouraging, K-Love. Well, they switch it around from time to time. And so what they're playing now is not what they were playing in the summer of 2021. And I was on YouTube, and I happened to find a really good audio print of that, if you will. And I put together a promo to put it on the channel, again, to bring attention to the channel, bring attention to the book. And so I did this, and I used the K-Love logo in this thing, and as it turns out, it's blue, right? And I just thought to myself, well, that looks nice, it matches, kind of a running theme, good. And I just moved on, didn't think too much about it. And let me just show that to you so you can see that, it started with Phil's computer graphics, and then the next thing it carries over into this next video where you see the promo with the blue logo. And I hadn't yet realized at this point that this was taking me somewhere, but, the wheels were already moving in that direction. check this out, and I'll see you on the other side.
Positive, encouraging K-Love, reaching around the world at klove.com, your smart speaker, and the K-Love app. Positive music from your favorite Christian artists. Positive, encouraging K-Love.
Nice, right? That's what I heard 1,000 times last summer during the K-Love music therapy sessions. And I just love the fact that I was able to include it on this channel. So anyway, the next blue thing that happened, I wasn't looking for this to happen at all. I had gone to a pharmacy to pick up a prescription for my father, bless his heart, at a certain place, and I got there at about 7 minutes before 8 o'clock p.m. The pharmacy is supposed to be open until 8 o'clock p.m. They were closed. I wasn't happy about it. I was thinking when I come back the next day, I'm going to let them have it. You know, hey, you're supposed to be open until 8 o'clock. What are you doing? I had to make 2 trips. I had to use up twice as much time, twice as much gasoline. And it irked me. I was in a bad mood because of it. And after I had left the closed pharmacy, I found myself looking at some books because this particular place sells books in addition to having a pharmacy. And I happened upon a certain book, a devotional written by Billy Graham called Peace for Each Day. Oh, that caught my attention. And so I just picked it up and I opened to any page at random. That's what John Wesley used to do that with the Bible. He'd just pick it up and he would trust that to be fate speaking to him. And I picked up this book by Billy Graham called Peace for Each Day, and I opened it up and I read the day. I don't know what day it was, but I read the passage for that day, and it was about spiritual warfare, particularly about how the enemy likes to get into your mind and to get you thinking about things and doing things that aren't in your best interest, about how the devil wants to stir up trouble. And I was not in a good mood because I knew that I had to make a drive. You know, this place wasn't around the corner. And it just takes up time and gasoline, like I was saying, and I wasn't in a good mood. They're supposed to be open until 8 o'clock, blah, 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 blah. Right? So I'm reading this by Billy Graham, and I'm realizing, you know what? It's the devil whispering in my ear, telling me to come back to this same place tomorrow and cause trouble and make a scene. And so I thought better of that. And I decided right there on the spot 2 things. Number 1, while I was going to come back the next day and get that prescription, I was not going to cause trouble. And number 2, I bought the book on the spot. And I've been reading it every day ever since, and it's a blessing. I love Billy Graham. I always loved Billy Graham. Anyway, here's the thing. The reason why I'm telling you all this, okay? The book cover, you guessed it, is blue. Take a look at this, and I want you to understand that at this point, I started to see a running theme. And I'll touch upon that in just a moment. But for right now, just take a look at this book cover, because this is when I started realizing I'm seeing a lot of blue ever since I relocated to Dayton, Ohio from New York City. And in each of these cases, it had to do with something spiritual. So look at this book cover. It's astonishing how this all fits together, how it's playing itself out. So there you have it. As I was saying, it was at this point that I started realizing the color blue. And when I noticed the book cover was blue, it triggered a memory in my mind. And it made me think about a recent video I created called Ghetto Cross of Jesus. I had gone to a rundown part of East Dayton and done a video because I saw this graffiti. It was a white cross of Jesus on a blue background, and I'm thinking, oh, more blue, more, I don't know, I was thinking maybe a message from the Holy Spirit, because there was this running theme of blue in connection with the spiritual quest, or whatever you want to call it. It just seemed the Holy Spirit was telling me to notice the color blue, and realize the color blue, and research the color blue, and look for the color blue, and find value in that, and see if there's something else to all this. And so let me just show you the Ghetto Cross of Jesus so you can see what I mean. It was just astonishing how everything just kept falling in line, blue, 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 blue. Check out the Ghetto Cross of Jesus. My desk here at the house is located in a library, and there are books all over the place. I come from a family of readers. Everybody in my family reads books. I read books. Not as much as some other people in my family who they read like crazy. I read as much as I can, but anyway, I couldn't help it. I was in the library, just sitting there at my desk, and I looked down and I saw a Bible with a blue cover, and then I looked over and I saw another book with a blue cover, and then others, and I started realizing, okay, more blue, check it out. From here on out, everything was blue. I was seeing blue everywhere, all over the place. Take a look at these next pictures and you'll see what I mean. And I'll just drink my Gatorade. Oh, look at that. It's blue. After seeing so much blue all over the place, I was compelled to check this out. There were just too many things lining up that had to do with the Holy Spirit, or with Jesus directly, or with God. I believe I was being directed from above to take on this project and to look into the color blue, because there's something to all this. And so I went to the internet and I started doing research to find out exactly what this color means, how society regards the color blue. Is there any type of a spiritual connotation attached to the color blue? And, well, this is what I came up with. Did you see that last graphic about baptism and the color blue? That's news to me. I didn't know that. Well, this got me thinking about my own baptism. You see, back on August 25th of 2013, I had a full immersion water baptism. And there's some pictures of it, and I just wanted to check it out. Something on the inside said, go check this out. And so I did, and here's what I came up with.
Check it out. Blue lights in the aquarium. And I'm doing a little shopping today in a blue shopping cart. There's just no end to this, is there?
Okay, so the bottom line question is, was this a worthwhile project? And to my mind, to my way of thinking, yes, it has been a worthwhile project, because I learned a lot about the color blue that I didn't know before, and it has opened my eyes to something that I view as significant, because I've been seeing this color everywhere, all over the place, especially since I got involved with taking a look at the color blue and what it means. And with regard to what it means, I want to share with you this list of terms that I've taken from the internet, because it sort of acts as a demonstration of how the world regards the color blue. Listen to this. Open spaces, freedom, intuition, imagination, inspiration, depth, trust, loyalty, sincerity, wisdom, confidence, intelligence, stability, serenity, tranquility, integrity, dependability, reflection, faith, and baptism all are associated with the color blue. And I never knew this before. I hadn't realized before working on this project what a high regard this world has for the color blue, and maybe that explains why it's such a popular color. But I'm grateful for having had the opportunity to work on this project and to present it to you. I want to thank you for watching. And, oh, by the way, this tablet I'm reading off of, the cover is blue. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and God bless you.